Moving forward in a double-breasted shawl collar waistcoat series, I will be showing you guys how to construct the shawl collar in today's video. This is a series we started not quite long on this channel, and so far we've covered 3 parts in this tutorial. Kindly find time to check out those videos if you haven't seen them. The link to the playlist is in the description area below. My name is Bolaji and this is Regi School of Fashion. In the construction of our double-breasted shawl collar waistcoat, we have picked the dart on all the pieces in the previous part. So this is for the facing, the back panel and the lining for the back panel. I've picked the dart on all the pieces. I attached the back belt and I constructed the double welt pocket. So which is where we stop in the previous part. So in today's video, I will be showing you how to join all these pieces together and construct the shawl collar. So guys, if you have been getting values from my previous videos, kindly go to the comment section and drop your comment. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And guys, as I always say, always remember to keep watching ads on my videos, because this is one of the ways you can encourage me in dropping more valuable content on this channel. So in constructing the shawl collar, firstly I will be working on the front pieces. Here are the pieces for the front panel. These 2 lining, 2 pieces for the facing, and 2 pieces for the front panel itself. So firstly, I will be joining the front lining and the front facing together, like so. So I will position this right side facing the right side, and I will stitch with 1/2 inch of seam allowance. So after stitching, I will have this as a single piece. So I will have it as a single piece, like so, just like the front panel. Then I will pick this also together with this, place it right side facing each other, and I will stitch with 1/2 inch of seam allowance. So I will be taking this to my sewing machine now, and I will be joining the pieces together with 1/2 inch of seam allowance. Then I will come back and show you the next step. Okay guys, now I have the facing and the lining joined together, as you can see. Then after joining, I took this to my ironing board and I open press the seam allowances in order to lay flat, like so. And on the right side, I have this. So after joining this together, the next step is to join the center of the collar together. I will be joining this together on both the lining and the main fabrics. So this is the center of my collar here. So I will hold this together like so, right side facing each other, and I will stitch with 1/2 inch of seam allowance I added. So after stitching, I will take it to my ironing board and open press the seam allowance. When you are constructing a male outfit, you have to be very close to your ironing board. So I will take this to my sewing machine, stitch, open press the seam allowance, then I will be back to show you the next step. So guys, now I have the 2 centers joined together. This is for the main fabrics, while this is for the lining. So this is the center of our shawl collar. So after joining, I open press the seam allowance. So after joining the centers together, the next step is to join the front panel and the lining together. So I will position this right side facing each other like so, and I will be joining the edges towards the collar together. So firstly, I will align my notches. I will make sure my notches matches properly, as you can see. So you can see my notches here. So I will come to the other side and matches my notches together. So guys, now that I have all these pinned together, the next step is to take it to my sewing machine, and I will be stitching with 1/2 inch of seam allowance from the hem line on this side, and I will take it upward to the back neck, downward to the other side of the front panel. So guys, now I have the front bodies and the front lining joined together. So here is the lining, while this is the bodies. So I join this together, right side facing the right side, 1/2 inch of seam allowance from the hem line upward, following the neckline downward to the other side here. Okay, then after joining, I open up the front and the lining together like this. I open them up like so, and I applied a top stitch. When I was top stitching, I top stitched from the hem line, and I stopped about 1 inch below the break point. So this is my break point here. You can see this, and you can see where my top stitching stops, so that by the time I fold this over like so, the seam I have inside will not be showing on the right side. That was why I stopped before the break point, and I come to the other side and repeated the same process. So here is my break point, and I stopped here. That is before, like 1 inch below the break point. So guys, now that we have the front panels, that is the lining and the bodies joined together, the next step is to join the front and the back panels together. So at this point, you need to pay a closer attention in order to achieve your desired results. So I will open up the front panel and the lining like so. And I will be joining on this part. This is the back neckline, and this is the front shoulder line. The front shoulder line here, the back neckline here. The back neckline here, the front shoulder line here. So I will be joining the necklines and the shoulder lines together at the same time. So lining is going together with the lining here, while the main fabric, this is the main fabric for the back panel, is going together with the front main fabrics. Okay, but before joining, I will have to notch the midpoint, the angular point I have on both sides. Now guys, you need to pay a closer attention at this point. There is a triangular shape I have on my straight ruler. Then I will place the triangular shape on my straight ruler to align with the triangular shape I have on my waistcoat, and I will mark out the center, so which is here. So now I'm extending the point forward. Then here I will mark my seam allowance of 1/2 inch. I have it here. On the other side as well, I will mark my seam allowance of 1/2 inch, which I have here. Then I will take this, I will connect it like this. These two, I will connect it. like this. Now you can see what I have. Okay, so what I marked here is what I will be marking on the other side, which is here. I have one here, I have one here. So these two pieces are for the main fabric. Then on the lining, I will repeat the same process. So that is the front lining. You can see this is the midpoint I was talking about. I have this here and I have this here. I will place my ruler, then get the midpoint. So this is the direction of the midpoint. And I will repeat what I did here on both sides of the lining. So after which I will take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch on the triangular shape I drew out. This and this. On this side as well I will stitch. On this side as well I will stitch. Here also I will stitch. Then I will come back and show you the next step. So guys, now I have all this stitched. As I said, I stitch from this point forward like 0.75, and on this side as well 0.75. So I stitch here. On the right side I have this. So this is how I stitch on the four sides. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 2 on the main fabrics and 2 on the lining. So after stitching, then I will be notching the midpoint. Notching means cutting a little. So I will not get to this, to the seam line, but I'll be very close to the seam point. On this side as well, I will notch. On the lining side as well, I will notch. Okay, so now I'm good. I can now attach the front and the back panels together. So this is a lining for the back panel. The lining is going together with the lining. That is, the back lining is going together with the front lining. And I will position this right side facing the right side. So firstly, I will pin the center together. That is the center of the back neckline. So this is the neckline I have on the collar, and this is the neckline on the bodies. Center matching the center. Okay, so after pinning the center, then I will come to the end of the neckline, which is the beginning of the shoulder line. As you can see this shape, this is the neckline. The neckline stops here and the shoulder line starts here towards the side of the armhole. So where the neckline stops here, I will align it with the notches I have on the front lining, like so. You can see what I have. Then I will hold the two together with my sewing pin. So now I will turn the shoulder line like this to align with the remaining shoulder line. And I will pin the two together. So after which I will go back to the neckline and align the neckline together. Then I will come to the other side and repeat the same process. So guys, now I have the two sides pinned together, both on the lining and on the fabrics. So this is a back lining, while this is a front lining. You can see I have both shoulder lines and the necklines pinned together. And on the main fabrics as well, this is the shoulder lines, one shoulder line here, one here, and the neckline falls at the center. Okay, so the next step is to take this to my sewing machine and I will be stitching with 1/2 inch of seam allowance. I will start stitching from this side, following the shape I have on the shoulder line. Then I will cross it on the neckline that falls at the center. Then I will come to the other side of the shoulder line, and I will repeat the same process on the main fabrics.